The HAL twin-engine deck-based fighter is a canard delta-wing, twin-engine, carrier-based, multirole combat aircraft currently under development for the Indian Navy. The TEDBF is being designed and developed by the Aeronautical Development Agency, and will be manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The TEDBF is intended to perform a multitude of missions, including air supremacy, air interdiction, anti-access, area denial, anti-ship warfare and electronic warfare missions. The TEDBF is expected to replace the Mikoyan MiG-29K onboard the INS Vikramaditya and the INS Vikrant. The program was officially announced in 2020, in response to the Indian Navy's dissatisfaction in operating a single-engine carrier-based fighter based on the HAL Tejas, and its eventual withdrawal from the Naval LCA program in 2016. A model of the aircraft was displayed at Aero India 2021. The first flight is expected to be in 2026, with production planned for 2031. The design's twin engines are expected to allow shorter takeoffs from the Indian Navy's short takeoff barrier-arrested recovery aircraft carriers. As a dedicated deck-based fighter, it will feature foldable wings for more compact storage. The TEDBF will predominantly be equipped with indigenous weapons systems. The Naval LCA program to develop a carrier-based fighter for the Indian Navy was launched in 2003. The DRDO was entrusted with the task of designing and developing a new naval fighter based on the existing Tejas template. The program was envisaged to be completed in two phases. In the first phase, 2 prototypes were to be built, based on the Tejas Mk1 design. In the second phase, 2 more prototypes were to be built based on the Tejas Mk2 design. The program was jointly funded by the Defense Research and Development Organization and the Indian Navy, with the latter funding 40% and 60% of the developmental cost of Naval LCA Mk1 and Mk2, respectively. In 2009, the Cabinet Committee on Security approved the development of Mk2 variant of the Naval LCA. The first naval prototype, a 2-seater NP1, was rolled out in 2010, and first flew on the 27th of April 2012. By 2015, another naval LCA prototype, a single-seater NP2, had joined the program, and carried out first ski jump-assisted takeoff from a shore-based test facility in Goa. In December 2016, the Indian Navy opted out of the program completely, with the cited reason being that the now variant was overweight, and issued a fresh RFI for the immediate procurement of 57 multi-role carrier-borne fighters. The stalled program was revived once again in 2018, under the oversight of the then Defense Minister, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman. The flight tests were resumed with NP1 and NP2 for attaining technological maturity of the carrier-based fighter. By early 2020, the Naval LCA had successfully carried out nighttime arrested landing at the Goa SBTF, and carrier landing and takeoff on the aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya. In April 2020, the DRDO announced work on a new naval fighter based on the Indian Navy's MRCBF 2016 requirement to replace the existing fleet of Mikoyan MiG-29K carrier-based fighters. The new naval fighter unveiled at the Aero India Airshow 2021 turned out to be of a twin-engine, medium-weight class fighter, now called twin-engine deck-based fighter. The experience gained in the Naval LCA program is expected to help in the development of the TEDBF. Government of India approved the TEDBF project in mid-2020. The aircraft will have canards to increase the lifting surface area, and will employ 2 General Electric F414 engines. The first flight is expected in 2026. According to Project Director TV Vinod Kumar, the estimated cost of 4 prototypes will be 14,000 rupees crore. DRDO is looking for joint development with Indian private sector. Indian Navy is planning the induction from 2032 when Mikoyan MiG-29K will start retiring. Upon the entry into service of the proposed INS Vishal, TEDBF will be modified for catapult-assisted takeoff barrier-arrested recovery operations. As an interim measure, Navy will procure a FLA-M or Boeing 18 Super Hornet until TEDBF is ready. Due to the TEDBF project, the Indian Navy reduced their orders for foreign fighters from 57 aircraft to 26, including trainer variants. A proposed Air Force variant of the TEDBF design, called the Omni-Role Combat Aircraft, is also under study. The Indian Air Force is expected to need more than 750 aircraft between 2030 and 2050. OCA, if funded, would be developed in parallel to the HALAMCA. DRDO will submit preliminary design review on Q2 2023. The prototype will take 1,000 flights during test phase. TEDBF is undergoing wind tunnel testing. DRDO is conducting high-speed modeling to test the supersonic characteristics using internal funds.